Good evening. I know I don't have the cowboy hat. I hope everyone is doing good. Everything is uh, all kosher in your little paradise. Um, I've been having little bit of a rough couple days. Had some sad news. One of our old neighbors in my neighborhood where I grew up at, his son has gotten in an accident from a Halloween party. Uh, he's a family friend. I come bleh, can't even talk. I used to live in a subdivision out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, believe it or not, there's subdivisions. um, it's a little subdivision, a little out in the middle of some cornfields. It sounds weird for in the boonies, but anyway, old family friend and neighbor. His son has passed away. So from a car accident, Halloween. He come from a Halloween party. Don't believe alcohol was a factor. Not sure exactly what happened, but uh, there is been some sad news going on. So, and then recently heard from my one of my close friends. He's actually kind of like my partner in the tree world here. He kind of helped me out get back into climbing, and he helps me out with the trees. He's been helping me out with some of my trees out front and getting them knocked down and all that. He does the electrical companies through another contractor uh, that works for the electric company, trims trees and all that. Uh, they were expecting a baby, and they lost the baby. So that's why I didn't post last night. It was a lot going on, and not too much was going on out here. I did a little cleaning on the Eager Beaver, the little top handle, um, the smaller one I have. So it's really just been one of those life events. So it is what it is. You just keep trucking forward, right? But anyway, on the other side of things, I have a lot to think about, be thankful for as well. Did get a few things in from the mail today. Yep, and the other day I forgot to mention that I've been, as I said before, I'm a small engine builder. I work on a lot of small engines and these bad boys, and I work on a lot of bikes. But I've been wanting to get into porting, and I'm pretty excited. I want to get into this and learn more about it, and yep, which I'm gonna be doing on the 141. Um, so I got a few things for that. I already had a few things. Um, I'm a welder, fabricator, body guy, paint guy. I jack of all trades, master of none. But I did go to school for collision repair and refinishing. Got my associates in that, and so what comes with that is all the mechanical, vehicle mechanics, and welding, certified welder, and ASE certified mechanic, as well as the refinishing side. It's all, I went to a tech school. It's all covered in that. So, and we do a lot of fabricating. Where I work now, which I'm trying to transition into the arborist world, 'cause that's what I truly want to do. So I've been trying to transition into that, trying to get up some clientele and from my little bit of side business stuff I want to get into and all that. But anyway, I'm basically the fabricating side of it. Where I'm trying to go at is that I already have some stuff. So like polishing stuff, I do a lot of metal polishing, because I do pretty much everything. Motorcycles, there's a lot of polishing goes in that. But anyway, I do have my Dremels and stuff for to do metal work that coincides with the porting and the polishing and all that. I'm just trying to figure out how do you get your numbers, what's the best way to figure out your numbers for a particular saw and stuff like that. And one thing I didn't have was a degree wheel. Believe it or not. Surprisingly, I don't have one of these, considering I rebuild motorcycles. Which I thought was odd too. It was like, why do I not have one? But anyway, so I did pick up that and a couple other things, some other tools. So I did get some stuff, and I'm slowly getting parts for the 141, and as well as the Eager Beaver here. I did find a brand new package, NOS points, new points. So this kind of stuff I grew up on was points, and not so much of the CIDs and all that electronical stuff. So did find some of that for the 141 saw. Also, I have a huge thank you to Nick Pixel TV and his channel. I can't say it enough. Thank you. It's really, I don't know what to say, because I've never been on the receiving end. I'm always the one giving. It doesn't, from anything from parts to knowledge, from working on cars and motorcycles, I usually donate my time and services to helping others. I've been like that my whole life. It's always been like that. Even in Boy Scouts, they preach that type of stuff and to spread kindness. So I've always, and I grew up that way. It's just in my blood. I'm the nicest guy in the world, but don't cross the line and take my kindness as weakness type thing. As you can see, I am a Marine. No, I'm just joking. But no, I am a Marine though. But I did get a package in today, which I knew about from Nick Pixel and his channel. Something I really needed. I haven't used it yet. Obviously, I'm just getting into it, and I found a new spot where I could put my phone. But now I don't need to do that, because he gave me a tripod And this one I was kind of looking at these a little bit ago. When he said he was gonna give me this, he said he got me covered on a tripod, and I was like, I was just making the video the other day, and toward the end I was saying I'm gonna order one. I'll probably order it tonight, and that was what I was saying, and that's when, not too long after that, I finished up the video, and he contacted me and posted in the comments there in my earlier video, and said he had me covered on a tripod. As you can see, I'm not used to this, and I'm ear to ear. I can't stop thinking, and just I'm happy. You have no idea. The simplest things can make me happy. Uh, Although this is, for me, this is not the simplest thing. This is awesome. Like I said, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. And he did have me covered for a tripod and the adapter for my phone, which I'm gonna stop us real quick here and set it up and see where I can set this up. As you can see behind me, I have tons of parts. I have another motor from my 1980 Suzuki sitting here, and saw torn apart there. My Husky, I got engine parts, I got saws over there. I have a 1955 lawnmower I'm restoring. It's just crazy in here. Like I said, I need to build me a saw shop, my saw shed, which I'm probably gonna stick to that one. Thanks to Ironwood, saw shed. Need a saw shed. So, I like that. That just sounds good. So, anyway, I'm gonna stop us real quick, and I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna set this and give it a try here. I am super excited. If anyone's looking for a tripod, visit NixPixel's page, NixPixel TV. His Amazon page. He sells all this stuff. So all kinds of little tech stuff, all kinds of stuff. I kind of peeked in there a little bit, and yeah, I was actually going to get a tripod, and believe it or not. So anyway, that said, stop us, set this up. So I got it set up. I'll tell you what, this thing can go all over my junk. I got it laying everywhere. All these parts. Very, very, very fancy. I'm not used to this stuff. I'm pretty old school. I'm a young man with an old soul. An old man's body too, and it's pretty beaten up. But anyway, very nice, very nice. It swivels. It has a little level on there for. I mean, it is the legs on the tripod could wrap around stuff if you need to hold it up somewhere, which would be coming handy. I could put it right around a limb, and yeah, pretty fancy. Yeah, I can angle it, turn it. I mean, it goes any direction. It's pretty neat, pretty amazing. So NixPixel, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. I really can't. And I'll probably say it some more times by the time this video is over with. But anyway, let's get into what I got going on here. Now, this isn't completely done. I did manage to clean up the motor here. Got all this cleaned up, pretty decent. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, I still got some black in here, and I'll probably get in there and clean up, but everything else is all pretty decently shaped now, and some scrubbing I gotta do, get some oxidation going on which I have Metal Prep. If you guys ever used Metal Prep, it's made for non-porous metals and aluminum, which gets in there. You use a wire brush or stainless steel brush, which is your better choice. Your stainless steel. So yeah, you just spray it on there. It gives you the directions, and you scrub it, and this stuff turns out amazingly clean, really clean. And it puts a phosphate coating protection on there to help with the corrosion. This thing is amazing. I love it. Although I bump my table, it jiggles a little bit. But anyway, and my phone don't fall down. Now I can get out there and chop some trees, and I don't have to worry about my phone falling and limb blocking the way. But anyway, I cleaned this all up last night, and we did a little once over everything. Blew it all out. There is a little minor scoring on there. I mean, nothing I'm too concerned about. Everything moves very easily. So, and then I did some cleaning on got the clutch going. Need to do a little more on the flywheel, which is already dirty. So, like I said, I use Metal Prep. Comes out really, really clean. I did manage to clean up the carb. I set the carb in the tank. Got that out last night and cleaned that all up. So carb didn't turn out too bad. I ordered a gasket kit, a complete gasket kit for this. So just got a little bit of oxidization here and whatnot. So that won't be too much to clean. For being an engine builder or service guy, it is very odd for me to run out of carb cleaner or parts cleaner spray. You know, I like to spray my stuff down, and it has that extra force to get all the gunk off. I have not one single can in this garage or my shop. I have another building next door that I'm turning into a shop. It was my taxidermy shop. It's a pretty decent size. I forget what the size was. It's like a 25 by 40 or some weird number. I think somebody just kind of threw it together. But it's a solid building, really nice. Like I said, I had a taxidermy business. I was in business for 8 years, and I had an unfortunate electrical fire, and that at that time I decided to step away from that, and that and my name kind of got squashed with it. People didn't believe me there was a fire. It didn't burn down the building, but or any type of structural in there was damaged. I have it's foam insulated, so that helped protect a lot of the wood. But unfortunately, the smoke, between the smoke damage and where the fire was, it completely fried everything in there. It was like a little heat box in there. Everything melted. It was crazy. I live not even maybe a quarter mile from the fire station, which around here we have tons of fire guys, and a bunch of guys I actually graduated with were on the fire department. They were out here fairly quickly, and we managed to get the fire out pretty decent. Speaking of fires, mine just died down, which is good because it is hot. It is hot in here. It's cooking. I finally got a wood reclaim. As you can see it right So I'm still trying to get used to it. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Looking in the camera and pointing at something, yeah, it's different. But anyway, I finally got one of those, broke down, which is kicking on and off right now. And that heats my garage, my 3-car garage, fairly nice. Oh, that's not. Okay. So anyway, yes, I drink Diet Pop. I'm a diabetic. Probably told you that. Forgive me if I don't remember something, but one of these days I'll show you the nasty scar on my face. I crushed my head in the accident. I crushed my skull. But anyway, I did. So I have memory issues. I stutter a lot sometimes, and yeah, memory issues. Anyway, short-term memory loss is what I'm thinking of. And a little bit of long-term, but we won't get into all that right now. But so I cleaned up the case. It is terrible, as you can see. It is holy. Very, very holy. See, it's in the background in my hoodie there. Crazy hoodie. Crazy holy. I mean, it is beat up. This is, oh, you know what? This is casted aluminum magnesium. I can weld that, or solder weld, whatever they want to call it these days. Yes, I could, but those are gigantic holes, so I'm not so sure. I could if they were small enough. I have some special rod I can solder into that and close these holes up. Probably could, but that would take forever. I see these things on eBay. I could probably just get another case that's not beat up, but it still stays together, so I'm not complaining too much. That could be a later thing down the road. Cleaned up the coil. As you've seen it before, it was just packed full of sawdust, oil, and everything. I still got a little bit more cleaning to do. And then I cleaned up the gas line. McCulloch, back in those days, I'm losing pieces now. Back in those days, they knew how to build stuff. They made stuff to last. Even the gas line. I'm blown away. This is like brand new. It's amazing. There's nothing wrong with it. Yep, card pieces here in the corner. That's pretty much all I did, really. Like I said, I got a lot of more cleaning to do. I like my stuff pristine. I'm a neat freak, as you couldn't tell by this garage. Got a little out of hand. But, yeah. So, there's a lot more little pieces to clean up. Get some couple rusty bolts here and there. Some screws. I'll just stick those on the wire wheel and go from there. If it's not too compromised, because metal can be compromised and weakened. So that would cause a screw or bolt to snap, either by tightening or loosening. So, just a little note. Other than that, besides my huge surprise by Nick Pixel and his channel, I can't thank you enough. Yes. And a big thank you to Ironwood Workman. I appreciate the info, and I will be sending out that email after this. And I really, really appreciate that. If he can't get any, that's not a big deal, but maybe he can point me in the right direction, because I really want to get this 141 going. I want to put a 24-inch bar on there. Maybe 22. I don't want to go too big. Even though they say you put a 24-inch bar on this saw, I'll probably just cut it down a couple inches just in case. I don't want to put too much strain on the engine or on the whole saw. But yeah, I got a little more cleaning to do. Actually, I'm going to tackle the gas and oil can or tank. I see the plunger on here works very well because I just about squirt myself in oil, which, as you can see, it's just a matter of cleaning. Then this stuff like this, I like to use my parts cleaner, in the can you get at O'Reilly's or wherever part store you want to go to. I can just hose it down, and put it in my pan. That's easy. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about wasting a bunch of rags. Or right now I'm using my wax and grease remover that I use for body and paint work. And wasting rags because I don't want to slow down. Because once I get these parts, I'm putting this thing together and getting it running, getting it in the wood. But yeah. So, and I can't believe I don't have a single can of either one of those. I have a commercial account with O'Reilly's, so I buy them by the bulk. I buy them at minimum of 6 cans. You get a good deal through the commercial account. Well, I usually buy them by the case, which is case 12. And it's way cheaper to do it that way. Why I don't have any is beyond me. It blows me away. Usually when I'm down to like 2 cans, I'm buying another case, I don't like to run out. I use it all the time. Yeah, I did get some covers for my bars. I don't know how much I'm going to use them, but they were cheap. Got them. So I got one for all my saws. But, yep. Other than that, I'm probably going to play around with my new toy here. Whoops. Yep. I got stuff everywhere. And probably clean up a little bit. Actually, I am cleaning up a little bit. I can see some on my table now. Still waiting parts on my old Husky. Actually, it's brand new saw. Shouldn't say old. Brand new. Yeah. This was the result. Actually, it don't look bad, but there's a bunch of pieces missing. I have tons of pieces of the fins off the cylinder. Pieces everywhere. It broke the the air cleaner, the carb spacer in there, and I mean, it broke all kinds of stuff. So do not chunk out a log without looking down behind you. Okay, you gotta check all around the tree. So when your saw is on the ground behind you, make sure you look behind you so you don't crush your saw. Don't crush your saw. So yeah, I mean the saw could still run. I didn't try it because I didn't know the extent of the damage or nothing. But luckily I didn't, because it did crack the extension piece where the carb sits into. It cracked that all up and broke some pieces off that, and so that would have been a potential air leak in there, and cause more problems than you need. And I need to set these over the curbs. So, yes. Other than that, big thank you to you, you two, Nick Pixel, for the awesome tripod here, and Ironwood for the info. Believe me, it helps me out. And also, Ironwood, thank you for responding into versus the powder coating with the 141. I think I am gonna go that route. I did want to do like the exterior stuff. I'm gonna powder coat everything back into yellow, and except for the head. Yes, I agree. So, I know this paint will be coming off because it would be extremely hard to save due to the fact. You know what? This is a newer 141 versus the one I have. Interesting. But I probably just get heat paint and paint it yellow versus powder coating. And I totally agree with you. Yes, that's would I think would trap more heat than I want. So I will do that. And this carb. I forgot to check out what carb this is, what model and all that. Oh. Tilt this. Made in the US of A. You know, I didn't know McCulloch was made in the US. Nope. I had no idea. Around here we don't deal with a lot of those. But, hey, you learned something new. Doing something wrong if you're not learning. So, yeah, I gotta get a carb kit for this. Oh, there's the model home. Yep. So I gotta remember that. 87. So, anyway, enough about me. And I'll know what's going on there. Oh, here's the old points. Yeah, corroded. Nasty. Ugly. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think that one wire is stuck on there. It would probably break if I tried to undo that bolt. Or nut. Bolt. Yeah. So, yeah. And I need a coil. Anyone know coil? As you can see, it's got a nasty crack in it. Nasty crack. And I don't trust that. Especially from it knowing that it's set outside. I need a coil. Actually, you know what? I did find one. They want an arm and a leg for it. $50 for a coil. $50. I thought that was a little on the high side, but who am I to judge? But anyway, you all have a good night. Well, morning by the time this gets uploaded. Like I said, I wrestle with the kids first, then come out. So, good night, good morning. Have a beautiful day. The weather's been pretty crappy except for today. It's going to be raining again more. And I don't know when I'm going to get back out to cutting, but eventually I will. So, anyway. This video is getting long. I might have to edit. Don't like to. Well, I like to, but I don't. It takes forever. I just want to hurry up and get it up for you guys. But anyway, enough about me. So, see you later. Be kind. Spread the love. And do something good today.